tradition getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, man.
To the veteran is Robert Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And back to the 30, it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off the draw, here's Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the case.
And this is caught.
Come on, man.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Robert Woods, 34 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They give it to Williams, running right. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
32. And the Steelers first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
So they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Steelers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is already changed. That's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll give up the middle to Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
And Prescott, his third interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the give, it's one. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers.
And he wide open.
Got his man, it's Woods. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the first and goal.
And this one too low. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he comes back with one complete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's caught. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Pretty good.